What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, and you are officially tuned into Pound for Pound Exclusive Boxing, where I'll be giving y'all my take on the hottest news in the boxing world. Now, for today's video, I'll be talking about could there possibly be a potential rematch between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Without further ado, y'all, I'm going to jump right into this one. So, Ryan Garcia had been asked the question about could there be a potential rematch between him and Gervonta Davis. And his response was this: he's going to have to come to me. Do you know why? He can't sell pay-per-views. He can't be a star if he's only doing 150K buys. At the end of the day, they're all going to need me. I can make way bigger fights than he can make by himself. He should be thanking me. I just blessed him with around 30 million. Now, here's my thing. I can understand some of his points here. Like, I get what he's saying, where he's going to need to come to him, obviously, because it can't be a rematch if two people don't come together to make the fight happen again. Like, if both fighters don't agree to fight again, the fight isn't going to happen, period. So, yes, I do agree with him on that, but it also sounds to me more or less that he doesn't really want the rematch in a way, because he wants Tank to come to him. So it's like he'll take the rematch if Gervonta presents it to him, but in a way it's like he's not really looking forward to having a rematch. That's kind of how I look at it in a way. And my whole thing too is on the second part of it is he's saying that you can't be a star if you're only doing 150K buys. But here's the thing. In my opinion, Gervonta Davis is a star within himself. Period. It doesn't, like, to me, at this point in his career, for what he's done and accomplished inside the ring and what I've seen him do and what other people have seen him do, I really don't care how much he sells. I do not care how much he sells at this point, because I just love watching him in the ring. He is a straight knockout artist. He's fun to watch, and he's must-watch TV, period. I mean, yeah, it would be great if he did like crazy numbers, like maybe like Floyd Mayweather did or something like that. But at the end of the day, Tank is still really exciting to watch, no matter what. I don't think anybody can really sit here and disagree with me on what he's done in the ring and how exciting and how dope he is to watch inside the ring and what he does. For real. And another thing is where he goes on by saying they're all going to need him, or necessarily Tank is going to need him. I really don't think that's the case either, because Tank has a lot of fights coming up in his future that I think have the potential to do even bigger numbers than what him and Ryan did. For example, Tank versus Haney, Tank versus Shakur, Tank versus Tiafimo. Like, those are all fights that I truly believe that have the potential to do some really big numbers and have the potential to be extremely great fights. Like, really great fights. Dope-ass fights. And for him to sit there and say, like, he can help sell way bigger fights. Like, don't get me wrong. Ryan Garcia is a great fighter, and yes, whatever card or whoever he fights is going to do pretty big numbers regardless, because he's a really great fighter and he's exciting to watch as well. But at this point in their careers, I just think that Gervonta Davis right now is a lot more exciting to watch than Ryan Garcia is. Like, I would choose to buy, for example, if Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia were fighting on the same day, I would choose to watch and buy a Gervonta Davis fight before I bought that Ryan Garcia fight. That's just how I am. That's just who I'd pick. And also, what's crazy to me too is he sat there in a video, Ryan Garcia, and said that Gervonta Davis didn't have that dog in him, which is wild to me. It's crazy to me because pretty much what he was saying is that because he didn't sell crazy amount of numbers for pay-per-view buys and only did 150K and he used the rehydration clause, he doesn't really have that dog in him. To me, that's wild. That's absolutely asinine because regardless of the fact of the matter, as far as the rehydration clause goes, I think Tank is going to win regardless of the rehydration clause. It doesn't matter if there's a clause in that contract or not. I still believe Tank will win that fight, with or without it. As far as the pay-per-view buys, I feel like it'll get there. It'll definitely get there. I just personally think that those fights that I named that are coming up for him in the future, some of those are going to be the ones that really hit and really make him those big bags. So all it is you just have to really just wait for it to happen. That's really all it is. It just takes a little time for those fights to happen. And I just think it's really crazy that, especially after the result of him and Tank fighting the first time, how Tank knocked him down twice, to sit here and say that he doesn't have that dog in him is crazy to me, man. It's crazy. Like, there's no way, because a fighter like Gervonta Davis is a special talent, and from what he does in the ring, no one can sit there and deny that that man does not have that dog in him. Period. It's crazy to me. But I'd like to hear your thoughts, your comments below. And I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. We finally reached our goal on 1K. And, you know, I'm trying to keep improving and, you know, keep getting my numbers up. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. And I will catch y'all next time on the next video. Alright? Peace.